do, my money geeks? I am the pro money geek general himself, Mr. Mel's, and I am back with another episode. This topic is going to be about 40 grants, loans, and programs to benefit your small business. When you know where to look, people, for your small business is there for the taking. All right, so what we're going to do is go through the uschamber.com. All right, so this is very beneficial for up and coming entrepreneurs, established entrepreneurs, people who are looking to transition into entrepreneurship. All right, so here we go. So the 40 grants, here we go. We're just going to go through them. Of course, visit the site yourself. You'll see the link at the bottom. I'm going to go through and do my reading, as you know. So for those of us on our mobiles or on the go, you can just pretty much listen. All right. So here, times are tough for small businesses, but help is available from both the government, federal, state, or local, and the private sector. It may be in the form of a grant, a loan, or a leg up competing in a difficult business environment. Here's a breakdown to help you sort through what's available. All right. So the first thing, of course, is the federal aid, the stimulus aid. So businesses of all sizes have been negatively impacted by the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. Some are just getting started, while others have had to rethink their business model. So, of course, President Biden's recently enacted coronavirus stimulus bill is designed to help, providing $1.9 trillion in assistance to businesses and individuals. The bill includes aid in the form of tax credits, loans, and grants. So that's overall, you pretty much, I'm sure you've heard of it. You know, people applying for PPP and EIDL loans through the SBA.gov. So you're familiar with that. All right. So, and then you keep going to further the information. Government grants. All right. So begin your search with the grant from the federal government at grants.gov. You can actually go to one of my previous videos and see that I've did a video regarding grants.gov. It's an awesome resource. The government site offers the most comprehensive database of funds the government is going to give away. There are thousands of grants to apply for, with opportunities for companies from all backgrounds. You see that, you know, they say thousands of grants. So that means you have an opportunity. I'm not going to read through the entire program, bam, but let's go to the next. All right. And this is an example. So we're not moving off of it. So this is an example. So Community Navigator Pilot Program. The Community Navigator Pilot Program offers $1 million to $5 million to nonprofits who provide outreach, education, and training to small businesses in underserved areas. The deadline for this grant is July 12th, 2021. So if you're the type of person who've built a company or who wants to focus on serving underserved areas, this is an opportunity to get between 1 to 5 million. Just make sure your business is set up, obviously. And then you have the next, which is COVID-19 Economic Injury Disaster Loan. That's that EIDL that we were referring to. See, that's the up to $10,000 in targeted EIDL advances. There you go. Then you have the National Institute of Health grants. The National Institute of Health, which is NIH, is currently funding grant opportunities related to COVID-19 research. These grants are reserved for small businesses that develop and research biomedical technology. There are multiple grants available with deadlines throughout 2021 and beyond. All right, so you have the Shutter Value Operators Grant, sponsored by the U.S. Small Business Administration, which is SBA. This is another one of the grants that's offered. It's for live venue operators like theaters and museums that were in operation as of February 29th, 2020, and were impacted by the corona pandemic. All right, so you keep going here, and you can see as small businesses can apply online and receive equal up to 45% of their 2019 annual earned revenue, or 10 million, whichever is less. So basically, if you made 100,000, 45,000 is what you can receive. All right. So Small Business Innovation Research Program The SBIR offers grants to small businesses so they can participate in federal research and development with the potential for commercialization. All right, so it's a highly competitive award-based program that helps businesses achieve scientific excellence and technological innovation. To qualify for SBIR grants, you must operate for a for-profit company and satisfy other requirements. So to qualify for SBIR grants, you must operate a for-profit company and satisfy other requirements. So the SBA, that's that one. So we have Small Business Technology Transfer Program, STTR. Similar to SBIR, the STTR program focuses on funding research in the R&D area or in the R&D arena. However, what separates the STTR is the requirement that the small business have a formal collaboration with a research institution. To qualify for STTR grants, you must operate a for-profit company and satisfy other requirements. So you must already be in a collaboration or in partnership with a research institution for that one. Then you have the USDA, Rural Business Enterprise Grant Program. The USDA Rural Business Enterprise Grant Program offers technical assistance and training to small businesses that have less than 50 workers, less than 1 million in gross revenue, and are located in rural areas. Grant money is intended for projects benefiting rural public entities, including towns, state agencies, nonprofits, higher educational institutions, rural cooperatives, and federally recognized tribes. Then we have the U.S. Department of Commerce Minority Business Development Agency, the MBDA. Targeted grants and loans designed to aid minority-owned businesses are offered throughout the year. Minority-owned businesses can find information about local MBDA business centers at mbda.gov. So this one would apply to myself and others like other minorities, so definitely that's beneficial. Then you have the U.S. Business Administration Trade Expansion Program, STEP. So intended to assist small businesses desiring to export product, this program distributes federal funds through state entities. Small businesses that meet the criteria set by each state can use the financial assistance to participate in foreign trade missions and shows, obtain entry to foreign markets, develop websites, and design international marketing products or campaigns. So you see that's awesome if you're looking to be global and you have your ducks in a row. So U.S. Economic Development Administration, the EDA, is part of the U.S. Department of Commerce, offers ongoing funding opportunities for projects that support regional and national economic development. So applicants can apply for a variety of rolling base EDA investments that fund projects in construction, non-construction, planning, technical assistance, research and evaluation, higher education, and more. As you would expect, acceptance of free money from the government comes with a fair amount of paperwork. Applying for a grant can be time-consuming and technical. You want to make sure, therefore, that you are eligible before applying. In addition to the legal and administrative prerequisites, these are ongoing reporting and auditing requirements, or there are ongoing reporting and auditing requirements. So when you apply for these grants, that means you're in the purpose, you're fulfilling the purpose of the entity in which was created. So just make sure you're operating in that purpose, and all is well. You shall be able to get funding as long as you have your business created. And like I said, a fair amount of paperwork will be needed, but it's worth it because it's free, major capital. So, and then you have the government contract assistance. All right. So the federal government spends billions of dollars on goods and services each year. A lot of that money is spent throughout a competitive bidding process. Programs have been put in place to assist some small businesses with the process, allowing them a better chance to compete for those federal dollars. So you have to do what most are not willing to do. So just take your time, one foot after the other, the next sentence after the previous, just continue to go. How do you eat an elephant? one bite at a time. So go ahead and get that done. And then at the end, you create possible generational wealth for you and your family. Definitely a good track for survival in the real time. All right, so here we go. Government contract assistance. If it's a service disabled veteran owned small business program, that applies for you. The federal government seeks to award at least 3% of all federal contracting dollars to such businesses annually. So this program helps with meeting that target. The federal contracting program offers assistance to small business owners who are service disabled veterans. Eligible small businesses must have over 50% owned and controlled by one or more service-disabled veterans. They have day-to-day operations and long-term goals managed by at least one service-disabled veteran and have a service-connected disability. So that's that one. All right. Then we have women-owned small businesses, WOSB. The federal government seeks to award at least 5% of federal contracting dollars to women-owned small businesses annually. Through the SBA program, the Office of Women's Business Ownership provides support to women entrepreneurs by offering business training, counseling, federal contracts, and access to credit and capital. Their goal is to offer equal opportunity for all women in business. Next, we have the purpose of this program is to assist small business owners owned by socially and economically disadvantaged entities. This is achieved by limiting competition for certain government contracts to businesses participating in the 8A Business Development Program. To participate, a business must be certified as an 8A entity. Then you have the Hub Zone program. This program aids businesses in underutilized business zones by making them more competitive in regard to some government contracts. Businesses that join the Hub Zone program can compete for set aid contracts, as well as receive preference on others, including a 10% price evaluation preference in open contract competitions. Yeah, those are great. So we're going to stop here. This is just one piece of this site. I continue with part 2 next. I do thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and hit the notifications. I'll be uploading more content for my Pro Money Geeks, and I am out.